Okay, so here we are in the green room of the Workman's Club, and we're talking to Monster who've just played a monster of a set, I have to say. Rena and Mick, congratulations, that went down really, really well. As they say, how was it for you?
It was great, yeah. Went well for us.
Yeah. First time playing in the Workman's Club, or have you been here before?
No, first time playing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's got a nice atmosphere up there, isn't it? And I think we have a nice crowd, and they really appreciated you. How did you find it?
It was lovely, and especially the venue looked beautiful. You know, especially during the sound check, you're under all the bright lights. But once the lights go down, they cancel it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Really nice. It's the first time we've heard the Workman's Club being called a beautiful venue, but we're going with that. Yeah, it's all good. But now we're down in the dingy green room, which is kind of a bit more rock and roll, isn't it? So come here, you guys, Monster. First of all, I thought you were a two-piece, and I was expecting to see. And next thing you show with 5 people, so it should be Monster, really, shouldn't it? You know, is this the first time you've had the 5-piece together, Rena?
Yeah, we've been recording for a long while. This is the first gig we've done as a 5-piece. We were a 6-piece for a little while, and myself and Mick have been playing music for a long time, working on tunes.
Yeah, and that kind of shows. So how did you guys get together, and what was your kind of common musical influences, or how did it all happen for you?
We met in a pub one night. We started around, like all good things.
Okay.
We met in a pub one night through mutual friends, and we had an argument over songwriting. Mick said other songwriters can never sing other people's songs, and so I said I'd prove him wrong, so I tried to. And then Monster was born. I tried singing his tunes, and so Monster came on.
So is this your chat-up line, Mick? Is this how you start off conversations? Or are you just trying to make enemies? You look like a...
Yeah, I lost. Yeah.
Brilliant, but a great collaboration came out of it. Now, we can talk about lots of things, but one thing I really want to talk about, because being a lifelong Liverpool fan myself, I couldn't help but notice in my intensive research that I've done, that you guys had a song played at Anfield over Christmas. Christmas in Liverpool or something. Yeah. Tell me a little bit. You're the Liverpool fan, Mick, I think, are you?
Yeah, well, this is the best thing that ever happened, obviously.
Absolutely.
I sent the tune off to the club.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to get in touch with a football club.
Yeah.
And then I heard no more about it. The guy who produced the song, his dad's a Liverpool fan.
Okay.
And I asked him, I organised tickets for him and his dad on the Cup. Yeah. So it was his first time his dad was on the Cup.
Yeah.
And Glenn Johnson scored the winner with 5 minutes left, which is unusual in itself. So I texted James to say, how's things, did you enjoy that, you picked a good one. And he texted me back and said, they're playing Christmas in Liverpool in Anfield. And I said, don't mess with this stuff, by text. And he said, I wouldn't. And he recorded it, and he sent me a video, and there's Rena booming out over Anfield. It was the best thing ever. It was amazing.
That is quite incredible. It's still one of my dreams to go to Anfield. I know it's only a boat trip away, but I still just haven't made it yet. So, but you've actually made it there in music, in song, which is quite incredible, really. And Rena, I'm thinking your influences, you know, I'm thinking 60s, I'm thinking Dusty Springfield, I'm thinking all that kind of stuff. I know from reading about you that it's more Annie Lennox and that kind of style. So tell me a little bit more about.
Yeah, I'm a huge Annie Lennox fan. And Rhythmix Annie Lennox, but yeah, also like Janelle Monáe. A lot of the storytelling side of things is what I'm into, like Janelle Monáe, Annie Lennox, where they've got characters and arcs and that kind of thing. Yeah. But I love 60s, big fan of jazz, all that as well.
Oh yeah, and it really comes true. I think in the last song, Assassin, you could almost hear that on the James Bond soundtrack or something like that. And not just because it's called Assassin, but the whole vibe of the thing. And the video is excellent.
That's the whole thing.
Right, okay. Well, you're heading in the right direction, methinks. You're heading in the right direction. And the new single, I'm Yours, as well, that has a really lovely, again, I've really been drawn back to the 60s with that as well. It's got that real smooth, kind of loungy kind of feel to it or something.
Yeah, we were really inspired by like Emily Sandé when she writes really contemporary songs, but they have that kind of old school songwriting vibe about them. They've just got like a good heart to them, even though they've got a up tempo modern beat with this really old school story pen. So that's what we're going for, that one.
Oh, excellent. You're releasing a single or an EP in March the 11th in Whelan's, and tell us a bit more about that.
Single I Am Yours, it'll be available, well, it's available now, but we're celebrating the launch March 11th in Whelan's. There'll be an EP down the line, but not yet. We're going to take it slow for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you've been recording with some interesting people as well, and you've been recording in Grouse Lodge. And tell us about who you've been working with.
We've been recording down in Grouse Lodge with James Lewis. He works with Rudimental, and who else is he working with?
Sunset Sons.
Sunset Sons. He does a lot of interesting stuff, and yeah, he's got a big influence on the sound. We're kind of in there with them, working on stuff for a while. It's been, we've been taking our time on getting a good sound. So that's been great.
Yeah, super. And the videos, both for Assassin and for I Am Yours as well, are really, really superbly produced. So how do you get all that together? It's a lot of work, a lot of time, isn't it?
Yeah, a team of guys did the I Am Yours video, Bjorn and the director Ed, and it was really their concept, and the Assassin videos, they're mashups. They're just films that we admire set to our music.
Yeah. Well, they really come across well. They look absolutely fabulous. And then such a fascinating thing. You've got 80,000 plays on Spotify.
Really? Considering we're a brand new band, I mean, there's the Christmas in Liverpool thing really took off. But other than that, we're pretty much brand new. This is one of our first gigs. We put the song up there and 80,000 plays. We genuinely, it's not a
only
gimmick.
40,000 are mine.
Yeah.
We genuinely don't know where they're coming from.
Well, it sounds like a bit of a fairy tale story so far. So, I mean, long may it continue, and may the 80,000 grow to 160,000 and beyond as well. And why not go over and play some gigs in Liverpool on the strength of your, Christmas in Liverpool thing, In fact, we were talking to a promoter tonight who's talking about doing a collaboration between Liverpool and Dublin bands and having Liverpool bands come over here, Dublin bands come over to Liverpool. So let's get on that gravy train and make that all happen. That'd be kind of a bit of a dream come true, and particularly if it was a Liverpool-Everton weekend as well, and we won. That would just make it kind of idyllic, wouldn't it? So apart from the gig in Whelan's on March the 11th, what else have you coming up for 2015, or are you just letting it organically happen?
We have a few radio slots. We're doing radio on 4FM on Sunday. We're doing Dublin City FM on Wednesday. We're hoping to get a few support slots lined up. We're kind of working on them, but nothing definite. You'll have to go onto the website to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be certainly keeping an eye on you guys at Gigonometry, and we'll be there on March the 11th to hear some of those amazing tunes again. So thanks, Rena, and thanks, Mick. Monster, all the way for the Workman's Club.
If night falls dead,